What's up, everybody? It's me, Tewty Tron. We're back at it again with another Tewty Toon. Today we're going over Huntress. Before we do that, though, let's give some shout-outs real quick to my boys, Puppy Rock, White Dog, Elamar. Those are my lore lovers, my biggest supporters. Thank you guys so much. Then we have Dark Wanderer, Lil Cheesy, and Demadoogie. Those guys are awesome, too. I really appreciate everybody's support. It's awesome. So let's talk about Huntress today, and she is weirdly designed, I'm not gonna lie. So the white cross on her chest makes her look like she has Sammy grandma tits, you know? Like, they look it, and then you turn her to the side and they look fine, which is cool, but like, grandma tits, okay, grandma tits. And not only that, you know how Shakira says that hips don't lie? Huntress's hips totally fucking lie, okay? She looks like she's got a fat caboose, and that's fine. That looks great. But then you, like, turn her to the side again, and it's like, is this Catwoman that we're dealing with? Because she ain't got no ass. Anyway, now that we're moving past all that, Huntress is a fun character. She's definitely been kind of part of, not the meta, but she's been, like, the plug-and-play character that people kind of always go to, especially after her rework in February of 2020, which was pretty awesome. I remember Sweet Exorcist was asking me if I was going to do an episode for her at the time, and I was like, she seems like she's going to be pretty well known. She's still going to be part of the meta, but this was an LMR requested video, so I decided to do it. So what is the Huntress's role in DCL? She is the executioner in the game. Like, she is the person that will kill you and make sure that you stay fucking dead. Like, she has one of the first flicker debuffs. If you don't know what a flicker buff is, it's one of those buffs that pops up for the duration of your turn, but then goes away as soon as your turn is over. Hers is the first ever flicker debuff, which attaches to the enemy upon her attack, but as soon as her attack is over, the debuff goes away. And she uses this to ensure people don't revive and don't come back to life, basically. So she is a great character for that role. She does have this one little thing where some people think she's broken. And I can't remember if I'm dreaming this or not, but I think Reeves may or may not have said that it was working as intended, and I don't know if that's true. Reeves, if you'd like to watch these videos, definitely comment whether or not her execution is working as intended or not. But, whatchamacallit. So let's get into Huntress and her stats. Let's start with her stats, right? So we have probably about 2,400 strength, which isn't terrible. It's not below average, but it's not great either. Agility is actually pretty high. Normally it's only like plus like 600 or 400. That's pretty good. Stamina is average. Intelligence is low, which is fine because she's a physical striker, so we don't really care too much about that. HP is low. She's an assassin character, so she's a little easier to kill than others. But the speed, I think she got a speed boost upon her rework, because I don't ever remember her being at 121 speed. That's one of the faster characters in the game at this point, and it's really, I think, a big bonus to her kit, because she's like an early hard hitter as well. So, and then obviously because she has that physical striker, that assassin kit, we have the 47% crit chance, which is that is the best crit chance in the game, and the crit value of 150 plus 106, which isn't the best crit value, but it is the second best, and that's great. So, very hard-hitting character here. Let's look at the kit here. Damage to an enemy plus 100% crit chance if the target is below 50% health, which is insane. That is very powerful. It's like, oh, you're below 50% health? Well, I'm just gonna, like, execute you now. Just like destroy you entirely. Legendary point is 10% true damage to targets below 50% health. So basically, anytime any opponent is below 50% health, just whip out your basic and you'll pretty much destroy them. It's insane. There's so much like below 50% bonus here that it's just disgusting. Bird of Prey. This is the only ability I didn't fully max, but it is worthy of being fully maxed. It goes So 4 evasion ups, right? That's awesome. And then you have up to 80% chance to gain 3 speed ups. My bad. If you fully ring it out, it's 3 speed ups and 80% chance to do it. The legendary point gained 35% turn meter, and I think that's really crucial, especially because when you kill people as Huntress, you get to use this ability, right? So it kind of helps you snowball a little bit, because you're going to gain those evasion ups, which is really important for keeping you alive. And then you're also going to gain some speed ups as well, more than likely, 80% chance, to help you get to the next turn even faster. But a 35% chance is guaranteed. It cannot be purged away. I mean, unless you're up against a turn meter down team, but it's really important, I think, to speed up to the next kill. The big hit. This is like her massive damage ability. Heavy damage to an ability. And we add an extra 115% damage if an enemy dies or is dead already. So it's really beneficial to use this one after, someone's already been killed. But even so, it's still going to do a lot of damage. And then the upgrade point is gain 3 strength ups if the target dies from this ability. And I think it's a good point. Like, I think all of her legendary points are good. I just only wanted to bring her to L4, so I just didn't take it. Passive ability, no rest. 100% chance to use Bird of Prey, the ability that gives you the turn meter and the evasion ups after killing an enemy on Huntress's turn. So this is a crucial ability to gear up. It is important. By all means, do it. Like, sink all those blue rings into this. It's very, very important. Legendary point is we also gain 5 crit chance ups, which is only going to help her deal even more damage, because she obviously guarantees a critical hit below 50% health. But if they're not below 50% health, if they're above 50% health and no one's died yet, like, this is an extra way to deal massive damage. Like, she is known for doing massive damage. And then Window of Opportunity. This is her new passive that was given to her at her February rework. At the end of each teammate's turn, 70% chance to use the big hit, so the massive damage dealing ability, on a random enemy that is below 25% health. And then the legendary point is always apply heal immunity on all of Huntress's attacks. So, first of all, that legendary point is one of the most important ones in her kit, because it helps her be the anti-revive character of the game, basically. Almost better than Red Hood, in my opinion. The big hit on a random enemy that is below 25% health. This is where the debate comes in as to whether or not her execution is working as intended, because the execution bypasses taunt and invisibility, which I think I'm okay with it bypassing taunt. That's fine. But invisibility I don't think should be bypassed, because of the fact that, one, if you were to call assist against someone who is invisible, you cannot call an assist. 2, if a person that is invisible attacks a character that retaliates, like Power Girl, Arcus, anybody who retaliates, they cannot retaliate as well. So, like, invisibility in and of itself prevents all of these extra attacks from happening, right? So in my opinion, it should not be able to execute an invisible character. But the word random enemy is the part where the people who have the opposite opinion come in that play, and they're like, oh, well, it's a random enemy, so it doesn't really matter. She doesn't need True Sight on a random enemy. So it's a hot topic for debate. It really is, and it's one of the bigger debates in the game, because Huntress isn't necessarily meta, but she's not meta either, you know? Like, she's prevalent enough where this is a worrisome matter. But yeah, so that is the kit for Huntress, the executioner of the game. Let's go into some synergies here. Excuse me. Alright, we're going to start with energy people this time. We're going to start with Kilowog, because Kilowog is, first of all, he can protect her a little bit better with some shields, right? He can give her empowered strength ups, which really help a lot. And then if she gets crit, or if anyone else gets crit, I think that they get empowered strength ups as well. But one of the more important things, one of the really powerful things, is that he's just a little bit faster than her. And he has an AoE ability that turn meters down everybody, and probably, if you're up against like a Martian Manhunter, for instance, will remove all their awarenesses, allowing Huntress to then come in and take somebody out because their weaknesses are down, right? General Zod, if he's in the leadership ability, gives her 15% extra critical chance, which is actually a lot. It'll put her over 50%, which means that almost every other attack will crit, which is awesome. And then I put in Reverse Flash and Flash because I wanted to, like, point out, like, if you get a kill before she gets a turn, she can use her big hit on someone, and it will have that extra damage bonus that it wouldn't have otherwise, because the AI is stupid, right? The AI is going to be like, is going to open with her big hit no matter what, right? Because it's her third ability. Well, not no matter what. I've actually seen Huntress use her evasion ability quite a few times to open up with. But regardless, if you have either Flash or Reverse Flash, who are two characters that are faster than her and have assassin kits, kill somebody before her turn is up, then she can use the big hit and execute somebody else, and then you can just kind of roll with the punches and like snowball from there, basically. So that's why those two are included. Then we're going to go to the blue characters, and Hippolyta once again, because she synergizes with literally everyone. I'm actually thinking of not including her anymore in Synergies because she can literally be plugged into every single Synergy page. Cersei, who I think is really cool because, so even if Huntress dies, right? Huntress has low health. She can be brought back by Cersei, right? And whatchamacallit, Huntress's basic attack is the thing that she'll be using under Cersei because she'll be permanently enraged. But her basic attack is one of her most powerful abilities. So, like, it's one of those things where you just want to be okay with. And then not only that, but if she does kill someone with her basic under Cersei's and permanent enrage, she still gets to use her evasion ability. She still gets to execute people randomly with her big hit. So, like, her passives are all enabled upon revive. It's just she's under Cersei. But here's another thing. She also counters Cersei because, one, she prevents people from being able to be revived, but two, oh shit, my phone's getting warm. Yeah, alright. If someone does get revived by Cersei, like magically just doesn't get killed by Huntress, then Huntress's passive ability, that execution ability, can pop off. She can start using her big hit on those characters until they're dead. And, you know, maybe they'll come back with damage immunity, but that only lasts one turn. And then Huntress is still going to fuck them up. So, she's an anti-Cersei character, but she also synergizes well with Cersei. So, and then we're going to go to Etrigan, who Etrigan is very similar to Huntress in the aspect of, like, on enemy death, he snowballs, right? He becomes more and more powerful as time goes on, and more enemy deaths keep happening. And they're almost the same kit, honestly. He's just a special damage-dealing blue, and she is a physical damage-dealing striker. So, and then we have Swamp Thing, who can keep her alive through mends and revives, but also provides essential crit ups, which helps her deal even more damage. Then we go into our reds. We have Two-Face, who actually does really well with crit characters. He can either help purge debuffs off your team, or he can turn meter down the enemy team based on who's getting crit, and if your team members are doing critical attacks. Owlman is another one that's pretty fun because he provides a shit ton of crit ups and hit chance ups, so that obviously increases Huntress's viability. And then we have Black Canary and Batgirl, who are both evasion-based characters. They're both evasion-based leaders. Black Canary can protect Huntress by offering her awarenesses and hit chance downs and all that good stuff. And Batgirl, I keep wanting to call her Black Girl, but no, she's Batgirl. She offers those turn 0 evasion ups, the heals, the crit immunities. There's a bunch of good stuff with Batgirl's kit that really help with Huntress. And then finally, for the not the synergies, some counters. to Huntress. Superman is a huge Huntress counter, which, by the way, right before I did this recording, I actually read Sulfur Fluoride's Huntress thing, which he just popped into the Reddit a few days ago. And he mentions that Superman is pretty hard to kill with Huntress on your team. Like, if she is attacking him at all, then he's likely going to taunt with damage immunity, and you're never going to kill him. So you better hope that he kills your Huntress so that you can actually finish the match, basically. Kilowog and Penguin both have reactionary abilities based on people getting crit on their teams. Or, well, Penguin himself has to get crit, but Kilowog doesn't have to get crit himself, but he does benefit from other people getting crit, and then he can fuck your Huntress up. So just be aware of these characters. They are definitely hard counters to Huntress. So, yeah. So we are in PvP. I'm starting to, like, not do the whole video in one run so that I have a little bit more energy as I move through it. There are a lot of people on this little map here. So I did some rearranging a little bit for one team. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, I don't know if I like that one. I guess we'll have to take out Kilowog probably, and we'll have to put in either Superboy or Owlman. I'm thinking Owlman specifically for the crit ups. No, not Man-Bat. There we go. Alright, so we'll see how well this one goes, because obviously Metallo starts off the fight with crit immunity, and I don't have a way to purge that off unless I brought Superboy. Alright, we're going to bring Superboy just because, and then we're going to hate ourselves for it when I get my ass whooped. Not a villain. There we go. Let's start this out, just because I think Superboy is going to be a little bit better at helping me counter Cassandra than Owlman would be, but Owlman is a better enabler for both Huntress and Savage. Excuse me. Excuse me. Brought Superman with us, even though they're not really a whole lot of critical hitters on the enemy team, I don't think. Maybe Wonder Girl. I haven't looked at her kit ever, and I guess Cassandra is also a critical hitter. Boom, Superman's already taunting. We're going to go ahead and start off the bat with taking out Cassandra's invisibility, and then we're going to go ahead and taunt again, make sure that we are still the big hitter, or the one to hit, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take Arcus and make sure he doesn't get buffs. There we go. See, now Arcus doesn't have his death immunity, his taunt, his damage immunity, none of that bullshit. We can just worry about taking out this Metallo. And I'm going to try and actually stun this Metallo so that he can't taunt next turn or do anything stupid. And I'm going to keep trying to build up the team. Huntress doesn't have any way to regain health, unfortunately. Ooh, shit. This is no bueno. Really need... Okay, perfect. Perfect. Watch fucking Metallo go off. Oh no! What happened? Why? You son of a bitch. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Gonna try it again. Because I didn't really focus down anyone. I didn't bring anyone for big damage against Metallo, and I actually think that that's probably the most important thing I could do, is screw over Metallo. There's a lot of buffs on that team. Let's try and find it. I saw a different Lex team a minute ago that I actually wanted to try out a bit more against. I think it was this bottom one. Yes, this is the one that I wanted to bring Owlman against... Oh, wait, not Owlman. Kilowog. Dummy. I wanted to bring Kilowog against this team. Yes, let's do this. Because hopefully I can get Vandal Savage's buff immunity on either Wonder Girl or Power Girl, preferably Power Girl, because she's the one who's going to fuck Huntress up. And then I can go from there. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Or I could just use Superman. Either way. Works for me. I'm actually going to go ahead and stun Power Girl right off the bat because she's going to either taunt or gain a bunch of buffs. If I don't do that, I'm going to taunt anyway because I really don't want anyone to hurt Huntress. And let's go ahead and start off right with getting that buff immunity. Oh, and you saw it right there. The execution already started to take place. Superman got empowered strength ups and a bunch of strength ups from his taunt ability plus damage immunity, so he's pretty much set up to wreck shit up. And not only that, but now Power Girl is dead, right? So Huntress now has the capability to use her big hit on Wonder Girl. Ooh, we actually didn't do a whole lot of damage there. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and give Huntress some strength ups. And hope to God, let's go ahead and buff immune her so that way she can't really recover as easily. I mean, powered strength up. She wasn't below that 50% threshold that we wanted, but we now have Superman a little stronger now. Hopefully nobody gets to buff up here before we get the chance. Alright, she's below 50% health. Let's do this damage. Boom, 36,000. We get the rolling snowball effect. We're going to keep snowballing with some more evasions. Keep hitting them hard where it hurts. We got missed. Beautiful. Let's give her those, or actually, I'm going to go ahead and try and stun this Lex so that she can't get hurt. Missed again. Let's taunt. And let's go ahead and use that big hit on Batman here. Critical hit, 28,000 damage. We're going to keep giving her those strength ups because those are important. And let's go ahead and buff up again, I know. And keep going, guys. It's a marathon, not a race. I'm trying to get Superman to stun this fucking Lex. It's not working out for me. It's kind of pissing me off, actually. I just stun him. There we go. Alright, she's safe for another turn. And he missed one evasion. I had one evasion and he missed. That's fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. Alright, we need those buffs again. And it's probably a good thing if he taunts this time. Let's try and see how much damage we can get. Ooh, like nothing. I think that's also a rebirth Lex, though, so just be aware of that. I'm probably just going to give the strength ups now to Superman because she's not going to deal a whole lot of damage to Lex at this point. Not until he gets below 50% health, right? Now that he's below 50% health, she might be able to actually do some damage to him. Let's try and prevent him. Ooh, shit, that was good damage. Are we going to get that execution? No, because fucking asshole had to buff. Alright. Got a good stun on him, though. Let's go ahead. We're going to stun Batman this time. And he's below 50% health. Let's see. We got at least our true damage off, which is nice. Let's continue the pummel. And the execution. Boom. That's the good thing about that. Because even though she's got the affinity disadvantage, she can still pretty much execute anyone she wants. Even a rebirth Lex, who has the affinity advantage. Ah, shit. Well, she's still an assassin, so she still doesn't have a whole lot of health, unfortunately. I got called into work today, and I've got about an hour and a half before I have to leave for work right now, so I'm wearing my summer bathrobe. I think last time I wore a bathrobe, I think I lost like 2 subscribers, and everybody else was like, I love that you're just in a bathrobe, that's so cool. This is my like summer bathrobe. It's much thinner and breathes better in a way. Okay, this one will be fun because it's mainly blue characters, and I love that. So let's go ahead. We're just going to take him off. We're going to put in... let's get Zod as our leader. We'll put in Owlman. I've recently brought Zod to L5 because I've been using him as a leader more often now. And then, actually, let's just do another physical character. Fuck him. We'll probably need somebody to distract from them right away. So we'll just do Metallo. And then we're going to hit go. This will be very interesting. Not going to lie. Alright, so let's see how much crit we can do this match. Excuse me. I'm glad that Etrigan didn't kill Zod because of the fact that that Etrigan should have crit Zod too as well. Let's go ahead and reduce her intelligence. There we go. We're gonna buff up a little bit, hopefully get some extra buffs. Let's go ahead and stun this Etrigan. Oh, we just deleted him, I lied. So now my big attack should actually do something. I'm gonna try and use it on Miss Enchantress here. Shabam! 60,000! And now we're rolling with the punches. Let's go. Everybody's dying. I love it. Ooh, we didn't kill him, but now we're going to. Perfect. Perfect. I really want to find a team, though, where there is an invisible character who I can bring below the 25% health mark and then have her execute it, because I think that seeing is believing, right? And that's pretty important. The Monkey King. Let's see here what we got. We got an RB5 Martian Manhunter, who I have logged, by the way, so if I ever do the RB5 video again, this will be visible. So they have the turn meter advantage, so I want to bring Cheetah to counter Manhunter. And then, a lot of greens here, so I'm probably going to want another blue on the team. Let's do fucking Eclipso, yeah, that sounds good. And then we're going to bring in a green as well, because there is a Joker on that team. Who to bring? I don't think I have enough for Doomsday. I could bring in Kilowog, that wouldn't be terrible, because then he could use, like I said, he can get rid of the awarenesses on everybody, which would be nice. The only person that is faster than Kilowog on my team is Cheetah. Should go Cheetah, Kilowog, Huntress, followed by Eclipso. Yeah, that's a good, which is weird, because Eclipso is also at 120 speed, so literally everyone on my team right now is above that 120 mark of speed. So I'm going to start off with taking the awareness off of Martian Manhunter, because nobody likes that dude with awarenesses, and we're going to prevent him from being able to do that again anyway. Let's go ahead and start putting those hit chance downs. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Love that. Love getting to see that. Okay, so now he's invisible anyway, which is sucky. Let's go ahead and give her the strength ups. And we're going to start peeling off these awarenesses. So she can big hit Spermy here. Get that kill. And then let's start whittling down the rest of them. Let's see. Can we... Ooh, that was a big damage. And there's the execution on Joker. That's fun to see. He's still invisible. So here's the thing, though. If I were to execute him now, you might argue that, oh, well, he's the only character left. If you decided to if she decided to execute him while he's invisible now, it would make sense technically because he is invisible, but he's the last person on the team. Come on, get him below 25% health, please. Okay, there it is. There's the execution. Obviously, he's RB5 though, right? That's an RB5 Martian Manhunter, so like, she's L4. I don't think her execution's really gonna execute, but it's Eclipso's turn. Let's see if she tries it again. He's still gonna bleed out. There's the second execution. He wasn't invisible when she did that though, which is unfortunate. Regardless, I think that she is a pretty easy character to fall in love with, honestly, because she does deal the damage. She finishes them off, and she makes sure that there is no revivification, if you want to say that 3 times fast. Let's try and refresh the list. I want to find like a White Lantern Sinestro team, like a revive team, right? Because otherwise, like, the heal immunity doesn't really do much, right? Because it's only a flicker buff. Still nothing. Let's try again. Saint Walker. Wow, there's no dick teams today. That's weird. Let's fight this Saint Walker. Fuck it. 2 refreshes and nothing. RB5 Arcus. I'm gonna have to log that one. Let's see here. And logged. So here's the thing. They have a Wally West, so that's a danger to my health already. I'm trying to find out, like, Cheetah should be able to do a lot of damage to this Arcus. I don't know if it'll be enough, but let's just try this one out. Let's see if it works out. I hope it does. I hope it really does. What is his name? Is Ursi Batel. Ursi Batel has been logged into the RB5 log. Alright, here we go. I want Cheetah to kill this Arcus. Let's see if it works out. Boom, crit, booyah, bitches. Alright, I love that shit. That's amazing. No turn for Mr. Booster. Booster is one of the hardest people to kill because he gets a shit ton of shield and turn meter from being hit. Let's try and just kill him now so that my blues are safe. And then we're going to try and kill this Wally West. I'm not too worried about Saint Walker going ham because obviously my Huntress should probably do fine against him. Oh, that was hot. And then Wally should die this turn, if not executed. Oh, beautiful. Mint as fuck. That execution was sexy. So let's see what we got here. If this loading screen ever decides to load here. She's going to be really good for PvE, I think, as well. If you have like a hero challenge that you think is going to be a little harder and she's available for, I think she'd be a very good character to throw in that PvE because she does have that snowball effect, right? That is Huntress, though. That is what she is capable of. She's capable of execution. Excuse me. I wish I could find a revive team. I really did. But I didn't find one. And then she has a fuck ton of crit chance. Like, she does so much critical hitting. She has true damage. She does extra damage based on people dead. Like, there is a lot going on with her. And that there is that broken execution that is a little harder to debate. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think she's good. If you haven't subscribed yet and you like this content, go ahead and give me that subscribe button or thumbs up, either way. Really appreciate everyone who watches the episodes. Have a good one, everybody.